Ladles and jelly spoons, Tim Dowd for living with MS in Tenerife. It's 5:55 and it's balcony banter. Well, my friends, my name's Tim Dowd for living with MS in Tenerife. Roll intro. It's the ambassador of chaos, Savaki, coming to you live from our balcony. You can see the clouds in the sky behind me here, and Christina's over there. I think we can get her on, can we? Like that. Yes.
Hello.
Cool dude.
I'm in full sun.
Exactly. She loves it. She loves it. It's going down now though. It's not going. It might be a nice sunset. I don't know. Lots of cloud and stuff. We've got a massive squall or storm out over the Azores. So we've got the tail end of it coming south. So it's bringing southerly wind to us and a little bit of moisture. We haven't had any rain yet, but they might have had some in the north. I don't know. Cool, dude. The ads are back. There you go. Alan Caldwell, nice intro, Tim. Thank you, Alan. Call me. I'm Balcony Banter, says Craig Simon. Mark's on David Mulready. Adam is saying, hi, Adam. How are you? We'll call in a minute, okay? Prash Super Travels. Hey, Tim. I'm trying to call, but I'm currently at the barber shop. My turn will be soon. And Animan Travels. Evening, everyone. Like number 6. Cool, dude. So we've got 38 people watching. And I don't have my control surface anymore. Well, I've still got it, but it's not working because what happened was it upgraded itself, and because I can use it now for Final Cut, I'll start again. I edit with Final Cut, and the surface is to help me edit. It was just lucky that I could control this with it at the same time. So the Final Cut went away, and they've reintroduced it now, so now I can use it for Final Cut again, but if I upgrade to version 6, it doesn't support Ecan. So I've got to do it on the keyboard. We've got everything we need, so don't worry. Mark Sweeney saying, evening TNC. There you go. TNC used to be something else when I was a kid. Tender loving care or something, wasn't it? So I'm just seeing if I can do this. Don't forget you are watching Balcony Banter. Now, I don't know how to get the comments up without my thing here. I've been looking for it, but I don't know. I'm going to go to Overlays, and I'm going to go to Adam Hussein. Is that the last one? No, that's an old one, that is. Overlays, take that one off. How do you get the last overlay on? I don't really know. What is the last overlay? Anne-Marie Elton. Use Smart Travels, view account, rectangle, clock, Timothy Dowd. So I really don't know how to add a placeholder comment overlay. Add the last comment as an overlay. Aha! It is Command K for comment. There you go. Helen Copeland. Good evening, Simon. So Derek Walker's on, Helen Copeland, Anne-Marie Elton, of course. Everybody else is on, so I can still see it. I can see it on my phone as well, so I've got to remember Command K brings the last one up. There you go. Cool dude. Cool dude. So what we're going to do today, we're just going to have a chit chat with you guys. We're going to open up the room. We're going to finish early, I think, before it gets too cold.
Yeah.
So we'll open up the room pretty quick. If you got any questions, don't forget to put a CC before your comment. I shall do a thing here now. CC. This is a question. No, it's actually not CC, it's QQ. Quick question. Quick question. This will be read. There you go. Evening, Tim, friend, and good evening. So everybody's saying good evening to everybody. So if you want to talk to us, put a QQ at the beginning. And if you're just talking amongst yourselves, just chat amongst yourselves. I am filtering now for QQ. That means we won't even see the other stuff. There you go. Cool dude. Right, so what we're going to do. I don't have anything prepared actually, so it's basically just me chatting. But you mentioned something the other day that I thought was pretty interesting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let Christina do something. I'm going to turn her microphone up slightly. There you go. Can we hear you now?
I hope so.
That's better.
Can you?
She's a bit further away than me, so I've increased the gain on Chris's mic.
Okay.
So what was it you were saying? What?
You were telling me about the guys having fun in Monte Cristo.
Oh yeah.
Drinking a lot and
Falling over.
Mm-hmm. And then I said, it's the same thing. If they drink too much, it goes to the brain.
Mm-hmm.
And then they fall over and let crosses for it out.
And drop stuff and can't talk properly.
That's it. And people will think it's so funny. They crack.
Yeah, if somebody drops something, they all cheer and clap.
Yeah.
And if somebody falls over, it's a laugh, innit?
And I've got the same thing, though the brain doesn't work really. It's inflamed.
Well, you married me, so it hasn't worked for a long time.
Could be. But still, when I drop stuff, they go, and I hate that. Nobody laughs when I...
So I used to laugh when you fell over.
Mm.
Break your leg. So what you're saying is, you get if you're ill because of something like that, then people are sort of like, oh, how do you cope and all that, and this is what you hate, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not that you hate it, but it's just.
I don't like it.
No.
And when people consciously drink so much that they don't work anymore.
Are you looking at me?
I think it's funny. It's hilarious.
Cool dude. Control K, says Craig. It's not actually Control K, it is Command K, because I'm on a Mac. Mac has a control, an option, and a command. And then I don't think PCs have got a command button. I think PCs use the control button as the command button. But we've got an extra control button, you see, because we're super controlly. So I've been doing some 360-degree videos. You might have just noticed I published one at 6 o'clock, 16 o'clock, 4 o'clock this afternoon. And I'm using my very old... I'll get it, hang on. You talk amongst yourselves.
What are you using?
The old camera.
Tim's using the old camera. And I can't tell you anything about it.
Right in front of you.
I mean, a drunk person would understand it either.
I'm a dinosaur. So this is the camera that I use on top of the car. This is the pole that I use on the top of the car. And this is the mag mount that I use. It's actually not called a mag mount. It's called a Popeye. And Olive. It's basically just a big magnet covered in rubber with a 1/4 thread on it. And the 1/4 thread fits in most selfie sticks. This happens to be the Insta360 selfie stick, the invisible one. And you can actually extend it as well, but I don't on the top of the car, so that's enough. And then this has got two lenses, one on that side and one on that side. And this one's front-facing lens. This one's the back-facing lens. And I put it in the car with the front-facing front, obviously. And then I just press record. And this one will record in 5.7K. Now, it sounds like a lot, but it takes 2 pictures in a sphere. So 5.7K isn't that big. If you think of the one that Christina's using here, is 4K just for 1 bit. And so if you move that around 360 degrees, up, down, left, right, and back and front, then you know you're going to get a lot of pixels there. And so the new one that's come out from the same make, in fact, this is the X2, and there is an X3 that came out, and an X4 is now out. And I'm sure they're going to release an X5 in 2026, but I'm not waiting for that. DJI is the other company that I use, make the drones and the Pocket 3 camera. They're rumoured to come out with a 360 this year as well, so I might wait for that. But basically, I'd like to get the latest one of this because it films in 8K, not 5.7K, so 8K. So it's like a third. I was thinking it was 4 times better. It is if you zoom into a 1080p, it's 4 times better. But as the 360 degree ones I'm putting out is... how do you like those, by the way? Oh, if you don't like the 360 degree ones because you don't know how to do it, just don't touch it and it'll just point forwards. So it should be, I think I've set it so that it's perfect just for watching it going forward. So if you don't want to move it around. Now the other thing is that if you watch it on a phone, it's automatic. It'll actually move around as you move. So if you want to look right, you look over there. If you want to look left, you look over there. If you want to look up, you do that. If you want to look down, you do that. So... yeah, basically, that's you can do that as well, or you can move it with your finger. So if you don't want to do this, just move it with your finger, left, right, up, down. It's probably better doing it sideways as well, and then doing the finger. If you want to watch it on a TV, you can use the right, left, up and down arrows to move if it's a smart TV. The older TVs won't do it, but the smart TVs will. In fact, it should tell you when you start watching it that it's available. What else do you? A tablet and a phone, PC, Mac, and goggles. So if you, I don't have any goggles, but if you got 3D goggles, then you can put them on, and you can just like you sat on the roof of my car, you can look around. And I was saying to Emma says she likes looking at things because, you know, she likes seeing what's going on. You can actually pause the video on a frame and then look all the way around. So you can just like go press pause, I think it's the space bar if you're on a computer, and then just look all the way around. So if there's something you want to look at specifically, like I've gone past a hotel or a restaurant that you're interested in, or the flat that you stayed in, or whatever, then you can actually stop the video at that point and look around. Pretty cool. And they're quite easy to do as well. The only thing is they do take up a lot of space, because when I record these, then the one that I did today, I think came in at about 10 gigabytes of data, which I had to pull over to the computer. Then what you've got to do, you've got to stitch it together, and there's a program that does it for you, so you don't really have to do anything. You just bring it into the program, then you export it. Now the way you export it, you can export it as a H.264 file, so compressed file, or you can have it lossless. So I do it lossless, and that from a 10 gig, it'll create a 122 gigabyte file, which I then take into my editing suite. And once I've taken it into the editing suite, I can put the voiceover from the other camera on top, and I can put music underneath, and I can put a few, what they call titles and what have you, banners, just to say look around. Then when I export that, I export it as 4K for YouTube, and then it compresses it down to about, this one I think, the one I just did was about 4.6 gigabytes, and that uploads then to YouTube. So I did the first one a couple of weeks ago, or yeah, maybe 2 weeks ago. Then I did another one, and I didn't do it as good quality, so I'm back to the top quality now. So they are big files, though. Anyway, am I boring you? Jim Cairns, watching you both from the Rosa Centre. We are camera shy, or would have booked a walk. Jim, if you're camera shy and you want to book a walk, then go with me on a Monday or a Friday. Because I don't film on a Monday or a Friday. Well, I do film, but I don't. Or you can just hang out a shot if you want. So if you want to go for the walk, or if you want to meet up with us offline, let me know. Chris is not going out this week, are you? But I'll be going out Wednesday night. In fact, I did an impromptu live today to find a spot. So I think I found a spot up by the Kaluna Beach Club in one of those benches looking out to sea. And I'm going to bring my little table and put this computer on it. And then sit down and chat with you guys. And if anybody's walking past, I'll give them an interview. Actually, I'm going to look tomorrow in a Chinese shop if I can get a tall table that I can stand up at, because that's even better when people are walking past, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So as long as it's not too much money, I'll go ahead and do that. So it is now 10 past. I've been on 15 minutes. So I'm going to open up the room. For those of you who don't know what that means, it is...
You can jump in.
You can jump in and say hello. So we'll get the interview thing on. There he is. I'm going to bring the interview thing down. Oops, I've moved the wrong thing. I'm going to put this back. And interview is on. Now the first person in is always Adam. So we're going to put Adam in guest 1 slot. And we're going to go to all cam. There he is. Got to turn the light on, Adam. Oh, he's not on yet. So if you want to come in, just go to timothydowd.com/live. Oh, I can't put that up now. Where's that one? Overlays. Overlays. Here we go. Overlays. timothydowd.com. That's no good, is it? Views from our travels, Adam. Animan. Craig. Show overlays window. timothydowd.com. Events. Must be this one. There you go. So if you want to come on, do timothydowd.com/live. Adam, I can't hear you or see you, so if you want to go out and come back in, in fact, I'll kick you out so you can, if I can find my cursor. There he is. So I'll kick you out, and then you can come back in. Just dial back in. So, there you go. I'm gonna put him in. There he is. Guess one.
Hello.
Hi, Adam. How's it going down here? Let's get rid of this overlay again. There we go. He's a cool dude. He's coming over soon. And I'm just going to turn his mic down because he doesn't talk. Write something. If you want to talk to us, write in the comments. Wagwan Tours on. Do you want to come on, Kirk? Thanks for. If you have not seen the latest from Wagwan Tours, he did a walk with me and filmed behind the scenes, and then he went drinking with Col and Kevin the Scotsman, and they were all wrecked. They were all wrecked. Thanks, Craig, for putting that up. I'm actually going to set the QQ off again now because it looks like people are asking questions without QQ, mainly because they probably came in later. Try and call says Super Prash, so we did that one. Anne-Marie, this we'll read first. Tim, will you be purchasing the new DJI drone? I think it's upgraded from the one you have now. That's a resounding no. I don't need a bigger drone. I need a smaller drone. What DJI did is they came up with this pocket-sized drone called the Neo, and then they wanted to get a better camera on it, and so they developed one that folds and will sort of go in your pocket, but it doesn't really, and it's called the DJI Flip. So it's got a better camera. It's about 4 times as big as the Neo, or 3 times as big as the Neo, and when it's folded up, it still won't actually just fit in your pants pocket. So I think they've missed the mark on that one. Yeah, I think they've missed the mark on that one. So no, I won't be getting that. The other thing is, Chris won't let me spend any more money anyway.
No. Not for the moment.
So let's see what thing you did. What Adam's done. Here we go. There's the mouse. Here we go. Prash, Tim, I seen a MacBook M3 chip, 16 gig RAM. You reckon it's enough to edit 4K videos? That's perfect. Jill Gardinier. It's not Wednesday. What's going on? We changed it, Jill. We're meeting people on a Wednesday now, or not, as the case may be. Magnetronus, low bridges. No, they're not that low. Mark LSC, 30 pubs. Or Tenerife, probably low car park roofs. I only drive I don't go in car parks with it or anything like that. Love riding on your roof, says Emma Kelly. Not everybody can say that. It's good how you can move the picture around, yeah. It's Craig. Think it's brilliant, Tim. Thanks, Fiona. 8K, that's a lot of wrinkles. It is. Watching you both from Rosenthal, we did that one. Wish I was still there. 3 degrees here, yeah, Craig. You just gotta come over. Did Christina enjoy a wine? We haven't drunk it yet because we're going to drink it with some friends, and we haven't had the chance to do that. But thank you so much. We'll drink that with friends. Hi everyone, says Kirk from Wagwan Tours. Adam is saying USA. You're going to USA? You're flying to USA to see Donald Trump. Flip hasn't really got a lot of improvements, but the camera, no, it doesn't. And to tell you the truth, for a selfie drone, I mean, you don't really need a cinema camera, do you? And I've got the DJI Mini 3 Pro, so if I want cinematic, I'd do that. In fact, I actually charged it the other day because I thought I'd broken the Neo, so I charged it and I put it back on my account. So I am selling it still, but I can use it until I've sold it, so that's all right. And Anne-Marie's saying, remember, hit the thumbs up. Thank you very much, Anne-Marie. Right, it looks like everybody's coming over in March, aren't they? So that's going to be good. Oh, you got the sun coming down again, haven't you? Let's see if we can get the sun from here. Oh, going the wrong way. There we go. So we'll move away from Chris there. That was the wrong way, of course. I thought it was going easy. There's the sunset. Oh, yeah, that's a nice sunset. We shall see. So, Fiona, I think Adam's has been watching Trump, and I think most people have been watching Trump, I think. Well, I haven't, but a lot of people. Gordon Duncanson, hi to Tim and beautiful Christine.
Oh, thank you.
She's beautiful, isn't she? Get her back, or she'll complain. There we go. Cool dude. So so I went out this morning, and I did the walk around, and I did that as a premiere this morning. Then I went out and did live, and then I did a drive home, edited it, and put it out. So I'm getting pretty prolific. Over in March as well, says Gordon. Cool dude. If I can go to number 8. There we go. So we'll get that on. Alan in the Hat's on. Fiona, Craig. Alan's Homemade Vlogs. And Adam Wagwan. Rosa Centre. Jim Kent. Jim, have we met? I know the name, and I probably know the face, but if we haven't, I'm not sure whether we've met or not. Let's do 7. No. Where's all cam? I've lost it now. Let's get Adam back. There we go. Adam's back. Cool dude. Down the bottom. So if anybody else wants to come in, it's timothydowd.com/live, don't forget. And you can come on and say hello. You don't have to stay on forever. I won't ask you any loads of questions. Just pop in and say, here's a face to the name. You can do it by just getting your phone, going to timothydowd.com/live, press the red button, say yes to all the questions. It just says, can we use your camera? Can we use your microphone? And if you say no, then I won't be able to see you or hear you. So if you're going to do it, you might as well do it. And then Sarah Childs is on. Watched her walkabout on lunch break like them. You don't know, as you don't know who getting on the. Oh right, the impromptu I did. Yeah, I like that, but I need a better way to set up the camera, because if I do it on the small camera, the quality's not good, and if I set it on this camera, then it's a talking point, so people can come up. And I had all the double cameras with me today, and I think what I'll do is I'll just take one, and then if I want to show anything, I'll just plug my phone in quickly, show it, and then unplug it again. So that'd be pretty good. That should be pretty good, shouldn't it? So Chris, what have you been doing last week?
Last week, I've been doing the same things every day.
Cooking, cleaning, going out to work, down pit, or maybe lying in your chair and reading your book, listening to your audiobooks.
Yeah, learning Spanish.
Uh-huh.
That's a funny thing as well. When I'm in my bed at night and I think Spanish words, and they all come so fluently. I make perfect sentences. And during the day, we're gone.
So what perfect sentence would you want to say in the day? Like, Tim, get off your arse and go and get me another water.
No. Like you. I know the story, you told it about 20 times. Things like that.
Okay. No Tenerife man's on. Go on, Steve, get your phone out. timothydowd.com/live. Come in and say hello. You can tell us all what's going on up in the north. Did you get any rain or anything like that? I'll put Adam in the naughty corner.
Poor Adam. Boys, it ends up in the naughty corner.
Uh-huh. So he's in the naughty corner now, down here. So I've got a room for another 3 people. I've got guest 1, which is the big one, so you got to hold your phone sideways. And I've got guest 2 and 3, which are upright, so you can hold your phone like that and chit-chat. And the benefit is you get to hear what we're saying 30 seconds before everybody else.
And I guess with Adam, it's the same situation. People say, oh, he can't talk.
Oh, but he's having the time of his life.
Yes.
I've seen pictures with him with wrestlers and beautiful women. He's a womanizer or a wrestlerizer. So let's see what you're saying. It's not a cough that carries you off, it's the coughing they carry you off in, exactly. He's got a new name, Tim's Northern Travelman. Oh, hang on. It is, actually. It is. Northern Travelman. NTM, Northern Travelman. Does that mean you're leaving Tenerife? I hope not. Hi, Tim and Christina. This is Dave Bardell. Ruth's on. And here we go. Rebranded today, mate. Now, Northern Travelman, still NTM. The Northern represents my heritage And the travel means more destinations. Because you can get them cheap flights, can't you, as a resident? So as soon as you get your residency, you can be flitting over to Ibiza and Mallorca, Ibiza. Where else do you go? Madrid, Barcelona. Like a new name, Steve. We rebranded WEBBY at the weekend as well. Still nowhere at the moment. Okay, cool, dude. We rebranded WEBBY at the other day, and it's now called WEBBY's World.
Yeah.
It's not WEBBY Sports Roundup, because he does more than sports. He said he goes out for a walk with the dog, and he goes to eat with his missus. I cannot say it with Dawn. We got no light, have we? I forgot the light.
No.
Oh, we're not going to stay on long anyway, because it's getting nippy now anyway. And I'm cooking. You know what I'm having? Tarka beans. Alan's coming on. We're going to stick Alan in the big square. Here he is, Alan's homemade vlogs. Are you going to rebrand at all, Alan?
I haven't really thought about it, Tim, to be honest. But I don't know. I could maybe change the name a wee bit to something a bit more, a bit more user-friendly, but I'll just keep it as it is just now. Hi, Adam.
It's quite good, actually, Alan's homemade vlogs, because it gives you that sort of, like, homey feeling. But I think you're too professional to have that now. You know, no, I'm serious, because Alan's homemade vlogs is basically like a Super 8 camera, like this.
That's right. Yeah.
And no, but your stuff's really good, and so it might put people off having a look at what you do. You know, the homemade vlog thing.
Yeah.
But
I'll have
a think. Eh?
Yeah.
Could call yourself Edinburgh and Beyond or something like that.
Oh, Michael would love that. I don't think.
Well, he wants to rebrand anyway, so.
Does it again?
Yeah. What was the first Edinburgh?
Oh, it was
Honest Guide.
Edinburgh Honest Guide. That's
Yeah.
right. And then it was Edinburgh and Beyond.
Edinburgh and Beyond, because he was doing more than Edinburgh, right?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
But I've not seen an Edinburgh one in a long time. Or maybe I just don't get the notifications anymore.
Well, actually, probably Kevin's done more in Edinburgh than Michael has recently.
Probably true. Did you see the Scotsman getting drunk? Nip over to Wagwan Tours. That's a classic.
Actually, it was quite funny. I had a WhatsApp from him saying, "Don't watch it." I was kind of a bit.
But we'll tell everybody.
Yeah, Tim, if I suddenly start coughing, please excuse me, and I'll just go away because
No problem.
We had 1,600 bloody foreign students in last week, and they were from all over the world, and I've obviously got something because it's been horrendous the last couple of days. Man flu.
Man, that's what Colin has. Man flu, but
Yeah.
he always has it after he's been on pop for some reason.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that's surprise. But I knew, to be honest with you, there was so many coughing and spluttering. I knew I was going to get it sooner or later.
Yeah.
So.
I think it's the same as if the people come here and they say, I always get it when I come to Tenerife. You don't get it coming to Tenerife. You get it on the plane.
Yeah, you either get it on the plane or in the airport or whatever. Yeah. And it's funny, when I'm off work, I never get anything. And then as soon as I go back, it's...
Well, that's just another reason not to go back, isn't it, really?
Well, that's true. Yeah.
I was talking,
I'm not
actually...
I'm not back until April.
Until April? Okay, cool.
Yeah. So...
That's the benefit of working in education, right?
Well, it's not really. It's because I'm just part-time now, and I can really make my own hours, and that's it.
Oh, that's cool.
So I tend to do it. Yeah, I tend to do it in blocks. You know, I'd have quite a sort of heavy load on for about 4 to 5 weeks at a time, and then I'm off for a couple of months. So
cool.
It won't be. I don't think it'll be for much longer anyway.
So you're going to retire altogether?
Possibly, yeah. Yep.
Vinny wants to be a fire engine.
Vinny does, yeah. He's worried about his hose again. That's the Vinny's problem.
What were you going to say? Sorry.
No, it's at the moment it suits me, Tim, because I've got a lot of flexibility. But and I'm still quite fit, although I'm 66 in March. So I'll never say never, but I would like to just say, right, that's it. Enough's enough.
Can you get your old age pension at 65, or are you
No,
older now?
I get it. Actually, I get my first UK pension payment when I'm in Tenerife in March. So hey, even bigger, so
Cool.
even a big, yeah, because it's my 66th birthday when I'm there in March. So
I got to wait 66 and 4 months, so I get mine
have you?
in.
Right.
I think it's February the 3rd, 2026.
Right.
I also get the
Well, I'll
Spanish
get-
one at that time as well, so that'll be
That's good.
a couple of extra beers for Tim.
I like Chris's face when you said that.
A new camera, maybe.
Christine, as long as it's not another bloody camera.
Exactly.
And
I'm trying to get rid of one actually. I was looking at I got a GH5 Mark II, and I've got this
Yeah.
this HDMI converter from Rode with a microphone input, and it's a perfect vlogging camera for somebody on a desk, But I don't do that, and you could even vlog direct, so you don't even have to go through a computer. You can vlog direct from the camera, and 1080p.
Your picture was good at Playa La Pinta today. It was very clear.
I use this. I use the. I didn't take
Your
my
MacBook.
little the MacBook. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you plug your Pocket 3 into it, or did
The
you
Pocket
just...
3 was plugged in as a as a webcam, same as it is now.
may I just interrupt you,
Of
Chris?
course you can, darling.
The sun is about to fall in the sea.
Oh right, let's do this. What have we done now?
What sun?
Why isn't it going? Oh, here we go.
There you go.
That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I like the cloud structure in that as well.
I should have done a what's it called, a time lapse. No, I'd rather look at Chris. There she is.
There she is.
The little charmer.
I have to be a charmer, don't I? I have to be a charmer.
So when does Adam arrive?
Adam's coming on the 20. When are you coming, Adam? I've got it here actually. Hang on. I'm not going to give him the whole thing, but it is the Saturday the 22nd of Feb.
Right.
And hopefully it works this time. It didn't work last time. Madgie's on, it looks like. Magic McCade's. Jack Bell's on. Ray Duffy's on. On-off Dinosaur 2 OK. Sarah's on. Ray and Madge and Vinny. Ray, Craig, Ruth. Steve's going to watch Kev getting drunk. What a lovely toast. It is. It's a Russell Hobbs. There you go.
Oh,
A Russell
good old
Hobbs.
Russell.
Yeah. Wasn't he a comedian? No, that's Russell Brand.
Hobbs.
Russell Brand,
Oh,
I'm thinking
but
of.
did anybody actually find him funny?
Russell Brand.
Yeah. Well, no, Russell Brand.
Brand.
Yeah.
Russell Brand. I was pronouncing it the German way.
Oh,
Talking about Germans,
Billy
when
Van.
Stun. Nothing to do. I thought When Stun was a German retiree, and it's Wendy. Hi, Wendy. I see the sun going down over Tim's left shoulder. Oh right, yeah.
yeah.
It's right. Yeah, there you
reflection,
go.
yeah.
I did that on purpose, of course, Wendy. I did. And Big Bruce is on. All right, Brucey. Good evening, everyone. Big Bruce is on. I don't know whether you're Scottish or not. It just sounds like you should be.
Well, it should be. My name was Bruce.
Let me know where you're from, Bruce. You could be Australian. Bruce
Yeah,
could be
could be,
Australian,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
We just watched
could
Blues Almighty.
Yeah, we watched Bruce Almighty last night. with
Oh, did you?
what's his name? Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, yeah.
Uh-huh. No, not last night. We watched The Mask last night, didn't we? We watched Bruce Almighty on Saturday, wasn't it? That was good. We enjoyed that. I forgot that Jennifer Aniston was in it.
Yeah, me too.
Cheers, Tim, for reading the message. No problem, Wendy. Russ Abbott was funny. I remember Russ Abbott.
Yeah. Big Bruce is Scots, Tim.
He's Scots. There you go.
Yeah.
I am Scottish. There you go. Oh, Ruth Robertson.
Oh, there's
Hi,
Ruth.
Big Bruce.
Yeah.
Ruth always shares my lives on Facebook. Thank you, Ruth.
Yeah, she does. Yep, she's great.
She does lives
she does
as well, you know.
everybody's.
Ruth
Yeah,
does
no,
lives as well.
Yeah. She does a lot of shorts.
Yeah.
Yep.
I went to a bar once. I said, have you got Guinness? They said, yeah. I said, give me a pint of Guinness. I drank it very quick. I said, have you got bitter? They said, yeah. I said, well, give us a pint of bitter. So I drank it. I said, have you got mild? They said, yeah, we've got mild. I'll have a pint of that as well. And I was going through all the taps. And when I finished on the taps, I says, sorry, you got shorts? He said, yeah, what do you want? I says, just give me any colour. I'll just shit myself. But that's another story. Russ Abbott, there you go.
Dear.
Russ
Abbott.
Jack Bell. Webby was at his old pub. Was funny as he was now a resident tool. He couldn't work it out. That he was at the second pub, I think. The one in Torviscus. I was actually at his first pub today. It's a divers centre now. Just up from Playa La Pinta. After I finished, I went with Orcus up the steps to show him that, and then we went to the Mellow Gecko for a coffee. So if you're in that area, so between Tanyo's and Playa La Pinta, there's a sort of where Webby's pub was, then you can nip up there and have a look into Mellow Gecko. The people who have it is Adam, who I used to work with at Crystal's drag show. I was the midnight magician at the drag show in Crystal's down the patch. Doesn't exist anymore. Crystal Star made his name or her name at the Wigan Pier, I think. And then she opened his own bar called Crystal's, and that lasted over a year, I think. But after a while, he retired after that. And then I went in as the midnight magician, and that was good. But sometimes it was just starting out, so sometimes there was hardly anybody there, and he'd send me home. And sometimes it was packed, but they were drunk, so I didn't really go down that very well. But I thought it was fun. And Adam, working behind the bar, he's got the Mellow Gecko now, and his partner, she works for Down the Man. It's Tenerife First Excursions. Sarah Wagstaff.
Sarah, that's right, yeah.
Sarah Wagstaff, yeah.
I knew there was some connection, but I didn't quite know exactly how it was.
Australians asking questions and answer it. What's your favourite hobby sport? What's your favourite colour? Blue? It's like the Welsh. The Welsh always say no, yes, or yes, no. The Welsh.
Well, there's actually a Welsh guy that's the secretary at Royal Troon Golf Club, and he always ends everything with "you'll see." He says, "I've got a new car, you see."
You see?
I said, "I'm looking at it." I do think, for some reason, they always say "you see" at the end.
You see? In it.
Yeah, I've got a new car, you see.
In it. Craig is Cuban Pete. I hear the rumba beat. There you go. Is anybody else coming on? Tim, is the Treehouse Bar restaurant accessible by bus? And if so, how long will it take from Los Cristianos? Probably takes about 15 minutes from when you get on the bus to when you get off at Chayofa. So just get any bus that goes to Chayofa, Chayyofa, and then from the bus stop on the main road, I think you just walk in either the bottom one, the bottom entrance or the top entrance. In fact, if you get a bus to the hospital, then it's better because you don't have to cross the road. You can go under the bypass and up the hill. That's a bit of a longer walk though. But if you go on to Google Maps and then put in the Treehouse and then say directions, then press the icon that shows you the bus. It'll
Yeah.
actually tell you which bus to get and when the next one's going. Let me just do it for you now. So if you're on Google Maps, you put in the Treehouse, Thetree, the Treehouse, Calle La Chaqueta, Bar and Grill, Calle Taroso, Chayofa, there you go. 10 kilometres away from here. The Treehouse, Bar and Grill, and then there's a little thing here saying directions. And when you press that, at the top, there'll be car, walking, and... oh, it's saying 1 hour, but that's from here. So in where it says your location, you put in Los Cristianos. In fact, what you could do is put wherever you are now, your location, and it'll tell you how to walk to the bus stop and which bus stop to go to. So there you go. So it takes... you got to get 2 buses, apparently. Why is that?
But from Los Cristianos?
That's what it says here. Oh, that's right now, though. Let's say you go tomorrow at, let's say, when do you want to go? 5 o'clock? Let's do tomorrow 5 o'clock. Done. Leave tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Okay, it's the 418. Takes 20 minutes. But the thing was, if you take 2 buses, it only takes 16 minutes. I don't know what that is.
How does that work? Is one an express?
It's the same one. It's the 418.
Yeah. Oh, for goodness sake. Actually, funny you should mention Chayofa. We've got friends just along the road, actually neighbours as well. They've just bought a house in Chayofa.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
Very nice. 418 it is.
Yeah.
But I think what it is, if you get the one bus, it goes around the hospital and all that. And if you get the other bus, you can get off the 418 and get the one that goes straight up the hill. So I think that's how it works.
Oh, well.
But if you put in where you are, you might be able to get to the other bus quicker than going to the bus station. You know what I mean? Because I think the other one is comes in from the airport. Anyway, I don't know. But have a look. Thank you for that, Tim. Due later this year, so you do so. Or just meet me there. I'll come pick you up.
There you go. Emma's asked you a question, Tim.
Here we go.
Got a QQ.
A QQ. I stopped doing that because everybody was talking without it, so I don't look at them now. Tim, and can you ask Christina if she's okay in a Donald Duck voice? Mm-hmm. To cheer her up, please.
You want your mama? Oh.
Right, 1843. The sun's gone down. I don't have a light outside anymore. I keep threatening to take that to a bloody recycling, don't I, guy, and get a new one.
Yeah.
I broke it. CCs are working good. How did the CC do, Donald Duck?
Yeah, working all good.
There we go. Live CC. Subtitles are turned on. I broke it. Okay, let's do it again. I can't say dinner in Donald Duck thing. I can't say dinner. CC's working good. I've got to wait 30 seconds to see what I said.
See if it comes up.
It's not coming up anything. No, it doesn't come up. Hi to everyone late tonight. Been watching the inauguration ceremony. What happens there? Oh, hail Donald.
Don't need that.
I don't need that, no. We don't need that. Or is it just get the new button, does he?
No.
I'm going. Cheered you up to Tricia. You're very welcome. I'm going live tomorrow night at 19:20. There you go.
Oh, there you go. There's
19:20. Ruth Robertson, and don't forget, go and subscribe to her channel. And she does lives from her phone that way, so you can just sit and enjoy yourselves. Tim, you and Johnny Vlogger have to do an impression. Might be funny. Johnny said he might be coming on today, but he's not. He's not here. Right, Chris, what's your final words?
Oh, I forgot to think of final words.
Then I'll ask Alan first. Then, Alan, what's your latest plans for Tenerife? I know March, but what's happening?
Yeah, March 10th. I think there might be something like Anne-Marie and David at the same hotel. That could well happen. Yeah, and there's lots of other folk going, so it should be quite a good catch up with everybody.
Cool, dude.
Probably end up having sore heads a few days, but
and obviously I won't be invited because Timothy Dowd, your presence is not required.
Why isn't it?
No, I would say it's
mandatory, let alone.
I think it probably is. Yeah, probably. I'll have to get a taxi.
Yeah.
I'll let Chris drive.
Oh yeah,
That'd be fun.
That'll be fun.
That'll be fun. And you're vlogging? Are you carrying on with that from Tarun when the weather?
Quite at the moment, Tim. It's just so dank and dismal here just now that I mean to go out to even I don't mind going out in it, but it just doesn't show the place off the way it should do. And it's been grey all day, so it's been grey all for the last 2 weeks. So it's very difficult to get enthusiastic about doing something when there's just it's just grey. That's it.
That's true. You have to invest in a green screen, and I'll send you some footage you can put behind yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I think I've got one when I do it on StreamYard. I can stick a green screen on that.
Aye. Right, Littles and Jelly Spoons. Chris, what's your final words?
I can't wait for it to get a bit warmer.
A bit warmer. She can't wait for it to get a bit. Well, she's wrapped up like what? It's like 20 degrees outside, but it's also dank here as well. Right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget. Tomorrow morning, I'm walking with Orca Swalin, and we're going to meet Foggy the Explorer in San Eugenio. So if you're in San Eugenio tomorrow at around about 9:45, we'll be right in the middle where the cafes are. We won't be in one of the two cafes. We'll be on one on the side. And maybe, Dan, if you're watching, you could come down and say hello. And anybody else who's going to be there. On Wednesday, Mark Sweeney's back on the island. I'm going to walk for a walk with Mark Sweeney. So I'm going to pick him up at... where is he staying? Something Paradise Park, near Paradise Park up there. So I'm going to pick him up at 8:30. I'm going to drive somewhere. Probably just down to the port in Los Cris. That's my go-to place, that is. And Thursday's open. So if anybody's on the island and wants to come for a walk on Thursday, go to timothydown.com/events and book it. It was offline earlier on this week, but I think it's back. Not now. All you got to do is flush your cash. CACHE, not your CASH. Right, so let's see. Ray Duffy, Tim Bean now gone downhill. We Pub, Tasgo, 4 p.m. close Wednesday. There you go.
There you go.
Of course, you invite. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Thank you. We are all reptiles, says Vinny. We need to warm up first. Exactly. Night, everybody. So I'm not going to do the old music thing. I'm just going to.
All right.
I'm just going to finish it the way I finish it. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Before I go, just a thanks to everybody, the new subscribers. I've had about 65 in the last couple of weeks, so that's been really quite brilliant. And only about 20 short of the 1,500 now, which is absolutely fantastic.
Cool, dude. So if you're not subscribed, we've got 60 people still watching. If you're not subscribed to Alan's Homemade Vlogs, go ahead and do that right now. And let's see if we can get to 1,500. I'm still 500 shy of 10,000. So
I saw that.
That's not happening. That's not. I'm getting like 100 a month, but I'm losing 100 a month. So I don't know what I keep doing. It's my politics probably. Right. Chris? Angela
Chris?
Merkel Gesicht. Right, we'll see you. Adam, down here.
Adam.
Thanks for coming on. We're going to see you later when you come here in February. Alan, thank you to you.
Yep.
He's down there.
I'm
And
down here.
and all you people
Tim's
that
up
didn't
there.
turn up, like down here, next week.
Yep.
So I'll see you. And on Wednesday, I'll be outside the Kaluna Beach Club, 5:55 till about 7, at the front looking out to see with this setup here. So if you want to come and say hello there, you can as well. Right, see you guys.
Yep. Cheers, Chris. Tim. Bye,
See ya.
Christine.
See ya.
More than wanna be ya.